Hi, so I wanted to talk a bit about something called depersonalization today. Depersonalization is kind of the feeling you get as if you're just outside of your body watching yourself. And it's kind of a really weird and uncomfortable experience. The best way I've seen it described is like it's involuntary astral projection. And what brings it on for me is just having a lot of stress and anxiety. And it's kind of like an existential, whatever that word is, crisis. You just start wondering, if anything is real. I mean, you don't feel like a real person. The people around you don't feel real. You start analyzing your relationships with other people, and you're like, how does this happen? I'm like trying to grasp the concept of just, your normal life. Suddenly it's like reality becomes like water. It's hard to get a hold on. And it feels a bit to me like my soul has just left my body in that involuntary astral projection, and I can't get it back. I'm just totally out of phase with reality, and well, I can still function like a normal person during these periods of time. I don't feel like a normal person. And it's kind of for me like a response to my anxiety. My brain is just focusing on too much and working itself into overdrive, and it's like it turns the reality filter off, and things just get out of focus. Like as if my glasses like suddenly just disappeared off my face. And so most of the time, to kind of work through depersonalization or other dissociative symptoms, you would try what's called grounding. So you just hold something. For me, my phone happens to be close. Focus on like how it feels, what it looks like. I could turn the sound on and listen to the sounds it makes. What it smells like, probably like my plastic cover. Yeah. And just the point is to become just so involved in this grounding process that everything else just kind of gets out of focus, and so that you can kind of bring yourself back to reality. And so depersonalization can be caused by a lot of things. There's just depersonalization disorder. There's other dissociative disorders. It's a symptom of anxiety sometimes, like it is for me. And it can also come from just having a really unstable self-image. Just kind of a constantly shifting, and that's another problem I have with depersonalization. I can't I can't figure out who I am. I just spend so much time agonizing over who am I, because I have like zero sense of self, and that also triggers depersonalization. And it's kind of a wild ride, honestly, and it's not really one I'm sure how to stop yet. I'm still kind of working on it. I started seeing a different therapist, and I told her that I've done CBT so many times that I feel like I've gotten all that I'm going to get out of it. And so she has me starting with mindfulness now, which is just trying to bring yourself out of your thoughts and totally immerse yourself into the present activity that you're doing. So, say if I'm taking a walk, just instead of letting my mind wander, just to focus on the different sights, green grass, blue skies, different smells, you know, cars, fresh cut grass, piece of dog poop sitting in someone's yard. Some different sounds, you know, birds, cars, bugs, the neighbor's dogs in their backyard. And just instead of just letting your mind kind of wander around aimlessly, just really being a part of like the here and now, I guess. And it's helpful trying to get back to reality when you're so focused on something else, you know, your anxieties kind of just fade away. And it's like by no means an easy thing to do, but it's helpful. And depersonalization really is kind of a weird, scary sometimes experience. So yeah, anything I can do to distract myself from that, to just totally just empty my head of all those different anxious thoughts, is really the only way I can get it to pass. Because it's not really that fun feeling like you're not a real person. It's really, really uncomfortable.